It's about to go down. Michael, Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael, Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael, Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael, Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael, Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't even stop now.
Hey yo, hey.
Modulated. Check the audio.
Yeah, goodness,
Nikki, White Chocolate. Good morning, Miss Parker. I see you up early. Ashley Newman.
Yep.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. March 13th, it's a Wednesday. Michael, Shawn and the Takeover Legends, me and Jay Black. Sexy Mo still on the mend. D-Chunk still got food poisoning. But he's working production. He's working production. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the whole Takeover Legend community.
Where you work at? So early in the morning working.
What up, Ashley? Oh, she at work listening. Spread the word. Let the work folks know.
Afro quitting.
Let all them shorties know at the job the Takeover Legends are on. Let them know, spread the word. I've been seeing y'all. We actually had a viewer from Dallas yesterday.
Jeanette.
Aaron. I think, yeah, Aaron. She actually, this is funny. Let me tell y'all a true story real quick. Let me tell y'all, let me reminisce quickly before we get into the show. Let me do a flashback. So there was a bar in where I lived at in Arlington, Texas, called Clicks. Majority white people, but they were blacks and Mexicans that were up there, but not a lot. There were a lot of pool tables, a lot of video games. And I guess she was watching us, and shout to her if she gets on here, shout to her. And she was part of the regulars. I was one of the regulars. I was the newest regular who were in there and just like would get ripped. But nobody really thought we were just getting ripped. We just thought, hey, it's just a common thing. We go in there, we get drunk on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Everything. That's what you do.
So she was watching. She watched yesterday, and shout to her. She said she also stopped drinking. Shout to her.
Oh.
Shout to her with the sobriety mission. Go ahead, girl. All right. And she got it in. Like when you sat at the bar, if you sat on the left, if you walked in directly to Clicks and you sat on the left side of the bar, those are the regulars. Those are the ones on the left side. So I gradually progressed my way to that left side. I started off just on the right playing the video game, minding my business. So I want to shout her out. And I didn't know she had my phone number. I had no idea she had my phone number, my personal phone number. She was like, hey, enjoyed the show. I don't know if you remember, but I also stopped drinking it. And she was like, oh, and by the way, you never tried to holler at me. She put her, she's white. She put her white phrase. Let me see what she put up so I can tell you. Because there was nothing that happened. Because I didn't try to holler at anybody in there. I was there for a mission. I was there for one thing and one thing only. I was not there trying to, let me see what she put. She put, I would like to clarify where the hell. Enjoy the morning show. Oh, and we never hooked up, just for clarification. I said, well, very nice. Very nice. I said, very nice. Thank you. That's good. You never know what drunken scoopers could lead to. You never know.
Green Farm.
You never know. So shout to her. Wow, it was a lot of afternoons, a lot of mornings. So I used to literally open it. Do you know, this is when you know you got a drinking problem. I used to go to the place when they open. Do you know I would turn on the flat screen TVs? Like I knew they would hand me, turn the TVs on for me.
Oh, funny.
And I would literally be like,
that much of a regular.
I put on, especially on Sundays, because they had the ticket. They showed the games. But yeah, I would literally be able to pick the games that were going to be on the highlighted screens. I'm like, yeah, I think They're like, what game you think? Yeah, I think that Green Bay game might need to be in the middle screen. That's ridiculous. But shout to her. So that was somebody. So how was your night there, Jay
Good
Black? How
morning,
was
Miss
your night?
Sean. Everything was good. Yesterday, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Today is Hump Day.
Tuesday. Yeah, no, I didn't do nothing special. Yesterday was a regular day. Weather starting to break in here in this Philly, South Jersey area. I think we went like 70 degrees today, something like that. So, yeah, times is good. Good morning, Miss Sean Clark. I saw Shelly. What up, Shelly?
What up, Shelly? And I don't
RG.
know what it is about nice days, but man, let me tell you something. I don't know, but y'all see some nice days out, and I think the first thing that comes to your mind is I need to return some shit because like I was at work for like an hour and a half extra. Like I ain't get home till like 7:30, 7:40, some crap. Like, what is it about a nice day that makes you think, oh, I gotta get these Amazon returns back? Bitch, get a life.
Put your tights on and do your returns.
Get a life. That's what you do on a nice day.
You got to get out the house. Got to find something productive to do. They've been sitting on this stuff.
Go to the gym. You want to return this $5 shirt? It was running. They was in there all day, just jump, back, Joe, just coming in. Amazon, I have Amazon return. And I know it's just me when it gets irritated because I know you have an Amazon return. You got your phone in the air like this, and you got a little back. Me. Bitch, I know.
Scan me.
Not a few Amazon returns.
And let me get that receipt. I need my proof.
I always give y'all the tracking number, and some of y'all dummies lose them. Then y'all come back say, "Hey, Amazon said they didn't get my return." Well, when you send it? December 15th. It's March. December 15th. Do you have the receipt I gave you with the tracking number? Nope, don't have that. Can you track it? How? How am I supposed to track it if there's no tracking number? Explain to me how. How about my name? Bitch, you think you're the only Johnson? Like, what are you talking about? But that was my day. Everybody coming in. But I stayed in a positive mode. For those who don't know, I'm going to tell y'all now. I've been in a positive mode. I put an Instagram post up about your inside voice. Jay Black, do you know your inside voice? Do you know what your inside voice is?
It's my same everyday voice because I don't ever raise my voice.
Mm-hmm. See, you don't know what the inside. The inside voice is the voice in your head that talks to you 24 hours a day.
Oh, to say, don't do that. Your conscious is a little bit like the conscious.
It's the voice that keeps telling you every negative thing. It's that voice that you have to. Is your inside voice negative or positive? What is your inside voice like? What is your inside?
No, mine is positive because it's trying to figure out a way around stuff, how to get ahead. There's always a way around it. You got to just figure it out. So when someone says no, my inside voice said there's a way. Let's figure it out.
Okay, so inside voice is positive then.
Your
inside voice is thinking. Does your inside voice stress you? Does your inside voice remind you of stress? Does your inside voice do that?
Well, sometimes it has me second guessing something. You probably shouldn't have said that, or you shouldn't have sent that email, or you probably should have just chilled. You're a little extra with that one. So sometimes it is a voice of reason too at times.
So go ahead, continue. Go ahead.
But it's never one of rowdy. Yo, you need to go over there and and debo this situation. It's never nothing like that.
What does your inside voice say to you about you, Jay Black? About
me?
You. What does it say about you? Does it remind you of your qualities? Does it remind you of or does it remind you of what you need to work on?
Honestly, it tries to tell me to do stuff that I'm not comfortable doing and saying. It'd be like, oh, you should do this. You should say that. But like, it don't feel right. So yeah, so it do that.
Oh, well, you should probably start listening to that inside voice. You know what? Let me give you a round of applause because your inside voice is trying.
Yeah,
your inside voice is trying.
It does. Morning, Stacey Mitchell.
Good morning, Stacey Mitchell. So your inside voice, people, Jay Black, I got to give him props for his inside voice. His inside voice is telling him to do things he's uncomfortable with, that he doesn't feel like he's ready for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So your inside voice, okay. Now, is that really your inside voice? Is that Lady Q whispered in your ear?
It could be her planting seeds. No, that could be her over these years. She does plant seeds. But no, it's in different aspects, from work to real life to all that, day to day.
Jeanette said, I don't even think I have an indoor voice. No. Jeanette is the inside voice in you, the voice that speaks to you all day long. When somebody says something to you and you may not like it or you do like it, you don't say nothing, but your voice says, fuck her. Or their voice says, oh, they noticed. Or their voice says, oh, that's a good look. I'm talking about the voice that talks to you all the time. So with that being said, the reason I've done it is because now I brought my old school inside voice in, which is anything is possible. Everything is possible. Every single thing is possible. So now my inner voice, I should call it the inner voice, is telling me everything that you believe is doable. Everything is in your reach right now. So this is why, because when I thought like that,
positive affirmation.
when I thought like that, let me tell you something. The reason I got on the radio was because I listened to the radio my whole life in New York, listening to hip hop stage, all that good stuff. But one day a radio station started in Philly, just opened up out of nowhere. I remember I was coming home from a show. It was me and Tommy Too Smooth, and we were driving. It was about 6 a.m. We had driven from wherever we had driven to, and we had driven all the way back, and we were coming back home around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to drop him off in Philly. And as we're driving over the Ben Franklin Bridge, I remember this clear as day. My inside voice sounds like Freddy Krueger. Stop, Perry P. Stop.
Yeah.
But I remember this clear as day, going over the Ben Franklin Bridge. My inner voice said, I'm going to be on that radio station. Now, mind you, I had never been on radio. Never. I just knew I could do radio. I said, I'm going to be on that radio station. That's what I said. My inner voice said, I'm going to be on that radio station.
And you didn't say, nah, get out of here. You was like, no.
Because my attitude back then was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to do it. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. And long story short, or long story longer, it happened. I put it out there. I didn't even do the legwork technically. The reason why I got on the radio is simply because I had to do an interview to promote a comedy show I was doing. I wasn't even a headliner. I wasn't even a feature. But none of the other comedians were available to actually promote. They weren't getting paid enough. And I did the interview, killed the interview with Mike Fox, who was the guy, the 2 to 6 guy, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And next thing you know, he said, you want to come back next Friday. So that's all that happened. That's all that happened. And you know what I said? My cocky ass, doing BET comedy show. I said, I don't really know.
I don't know. I got to check my schedule.
If I'm in town, I rock out if I'm in town. He said, you can come on at 5 o'clock. I was ignorant to the game. At 5 o'clock during the mix and talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Wow.
And my ignorance is bliss ass said, I don't know. Well, anyway, long story longer. I wound up getting the job, and I kept doing that for over 25 years. That is my inner voice.
Always had the gift of gab. That was your inner voice. Inner voice. Okay.
Me and Daryl Scott, another quick story, real quick before we get into the show. We used to, who was the guy on Power 99 who used to do the little fishies, the Pisces, the little bitty
Horace the Taurus, Pindaris the third, whatever, something like that. Yeah, Horace the Taurus, yeah.
Daryl probably don't even remember this. I remember, I don't know why we were in the cafeteria before class started. I don't know why they had piled us in at Lenape High School, and we were laughing about that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. DJ Super, you and Cam was killing those comedy shows over on Route 73, packing them out. The PD at WPH, I loved it. Yeah, Mike Fox was at the. We had Mike Epps perform there. Talent performed there. Kevin Hart performed there. Did Michael Blackson make it there? I think Michael Blackson make it there. Teddy Carpenter performed there. Everybody. Coco Brown, who you see all over Tyler Perry movies and doing a whole bunch of stuff, she performed there. Shout to B Flat, she performed. Teray Gordon performed there. JB Smooth from Curb Your Enthusiasm performed there multiple times and got a standing ovation off his intro. Shout to JB Smooth. Yeah, anyway. Flashing back. Let me put this down. Let me get the little sound effect. That was a flashback, y'all.
All right, your inner voice.
That, my friends, was a Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend flashback. Yes. My inner voice is screaming for the beach. Let me tell y'all something. I think the reason why I had such a positive attitude yesterday at work, when the weather changes and it gets nice like this, it changes me, man.
That's right.
Does the weather affect you, Jay? Or do you just wear hoodies? You still wearing hoodies all the time? Do you
it's
wear
still
hoodies?
Cold in the morning.
You still wearing hoodies?
In the mornings. But 70 degrees, I'm be all right after the show.
I stood outside in front of my job like this and just took the sun.
Just took the sun.
Just took this. You know, it's good for you.
Well, you lighter, so you can.
No, you know what's good for you. The sun is good
sun
for
rays.
you. It's good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
Jay,
soak
you
it
got to
in.
get out the sun. Jay always worried about getting dark.
I
What
don't,
the
yeah,
fuck? Yo?
no, that sun, I ain't for all that
This is
sun beaming on
cornball.
me.
Like, what you worried about
I ain't
getting
trying
dark
to turn
for?
purple. No, I'm good. I don't need all that sun.
Oh, yes, the sun comes down. Come down on me. Pause. Come down on me.
Yeah,
All right, what you want to talk about today before we
dog.
visit?
I saw it's so much I saw. Just looking, I saw two people talking about Drea. You know, we talked about Drea yesterday being pregnant. Drea.
Oh,
And now you
Drea.
got guys coming out telling
Oh,
stories about how she was smutting. I thought that was weird. Marvin from Kanan, Gilbert, like it's just too much. I saw those two clips.
What, Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah, him and Nick Young. Dog, I don't, guys ain't supposed to do this. What else did I see? I saw this guy talking about should men hit women? And he had a valid, yeah, it was a valid case. It was a clip on that. Parents, should they be allowed to pay for things for you at a certain age and you still hawking off them? That was a deep conversation. Nick Cannon saying guys can't be monogamous. It was a bunch of stuff. I was like, I don't know what Mike want to talk about, but it was a lot. But the Drea stuff irritated me. It really did. And then Trump saying he going to free the January 6th.
January 6th hostages.
Yo, I was like, what is going on? He's blatant with it. But the Drea thing irritated me. Like I said, guys ain't supposed to do that. But yeah.
All right, Jay. So guys ain't supposed to talk about they
not supposed to do what
they're not supposed to talk, even though we've been doing it since the beginning of time.
Nah.
We've been doing it since the beginning of time.
Nah, we don't do that.
Yes, we have.
Nah.
You've done it. You've told somebody you hit.
No, I ain't never said it in no public forum.
No, you told somebody around a group of guys you hit. Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you're a liar.
We have never been on a platform talking.
It don't have to be a platform. It could be a group of guys that you're spreading the story to. It's just now in 2020, we didn't have a platform like that. We wasn't going to get on the radio and say we were smashing people because we wanted to keep it to ourselves.
All right, listen to what he said. We know Marvin. Everybody watch Raising Kanan. Listen to what he said.
NBA player had the kid by him, or is having. Did she had him or have him? Got the kid by him, bro. She's passed around goods. So you think you're the guy because you got a pretty woman and she's pregnant. You don't know. Oh, you got to the party late. You don't know she done topped all of us off. But congratulations on the newborn. 22-year-old.
I thought that was too much. Are we doing too much?
Young man, do you understand that you're passed around goods also? You're passed around goods. You're passed around goods. We're all passed around goods. You're just immature. You don't get the game. Everybody's a passed around good. Everybody. You know how many chicks are calling you a straight up hoe? Not that saying you are. You're passed around goods. She's gorgeous. She's in the industry. That shows how naive you are. You think everybody couldn't be claimed to be passed around goods? You don't think there's somebody, and I'm not saying she is, I'm saying hypothetically, you know what? There are people in your mindset that could say Rihanna's passed around goods. But you jump on that, wouldn't you, son? You jump on that. Your eyes would open up if Rihanna was in your face. We're all passed around goods. Everybody. When you in the industry, this is what happens. It's just that y'all immature dudes, you want to downplay and disregard and strike her character for being part of the game that you a part of. You sound like you in 1950, dog.
NBA player had the kid by him, or is having. Did she had him or have him? Got the kid by him, bro. She's passed around goods. So you think you're the guy because you got a pretty woman and she's pregnant. You don't know. Oh, you got to the party late. You don't know she done topped all of us off. But congratulations on the newborn.
What you mad at? Like what? Why do you care? Why do dudes care?
But Kim K is a goddess. Y'all Negroes gotta stop.
If Kim K was in your face, you'd be open. She's a perfect example. J-Lo. You don't think somebody could yell out J-Lo's a pass around good?
Oh, yeah, true.
And I'm not saying these ladies are. I'm saying with the way people judge people, of course, everybody. I'm a pass around good. There's a chick out there who can yell, Michael Shawn's a pass around good. Yeah, but you, yeah, it's not your turn. You're not up to bat. But God, I've said this forever. I can't stand dudes who, when we're sitting somewhere, and for me, it's always a comedy club, and they decide as a woman walks in with a dude or standing at the bar with a dude having a drink, and he goes, you know, I hit that. So what? What you want me to do? You want me to high five you because you hit that? And then I watch her. Oh, look. She's trying to act like she's interested in him. No, she looks like she's actually interested in him. She over there,
Shawn.
She over there fake laughing. No. She looks like she's really giggling. She looks like she really finds what he said funny. Dude, like, come on, man, grow up.
Like I saw that one, and then I saw this one back to back, and I was like, man. So Nick Young, him and like he wanted to tell the story clearly. Then he was like, oh, Gilbert, like, nah, she's in the mom, and
damn, if they only knew. But like, I was shocked too, though. Like that day when I was riding home with Philly in the car, yeah. I don't know if I can tell that story. If you want me to tell that story,
no, she's a mother now.
She's a mother now. Yeah, we can't do that because that day changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. That day changed my life. That's when Swaggy P was like, okay, man, I got to. This is what NBA is about.
Hey, listen. Hey, NBA. Hey, listen. I'll let you know. This is.
Yeah. When I'm riding in the car. He in the back seat. I turned my head. This nigga against. Huh?
No.
What was you doing in that back seat, Gil? What was you doing in that back seat? We went to the strip club.
Pregnant.
So, but.
You know what's funny about you dudes, and Gilbert Arenas ain't young, and Nick Young ain't young no more. Y'all never tell the stories when your face was knee deep in between her legs. Y'all never tell that story. Y'all never tell that story when that tongue was veering off into places that you don't want nobody to know about. Y'all never tell those stories. Y'all never tell them stories when them groceries was getting bought. Like y'all, the immaturity is that this is the thing. When dudes stay quiet, you want to talk about passed around. You don't think Denzel Washington has stories about him being passed around and the pass arounds, but you don't say none of that because that's you chalk it up to the game. You know why you got these women in these situations, these particular women in the industry. You got them because their eyes have opened up to, oh, I'm part of this. I'm part of that. And unfortunately, women catch the short end of the stick every time because when they get down for the get down, they get labeled. But when dudes is down for the get down, they get to act like they're dog. What I'm saying is, if you were the first dude, if you were part of the people, Marvin, if you were part of the people that, let's just say, allegedly had sexual intercourse with Drea, you were in line too, homie. You were in line. You was number 34 or number 15. Your character has to be called into question also. We can't do trifling shit and only one person be trifling.
It is a double standard, though. Somebody did say that. Who that? Shawn said that.
No, it's a double standard, but D is a double standard that ain't true. See, y'all can't bamboozle me. I'm as trifling as the woman who took part in the trifling act. I'm as disgusting as the person who took part in the disgusting act. It is 50-50 up in here. Don't try and act like you got a clean dick, homie. Pause. Don't try and act like your shit clean. Then, hold up. But then, let's get to the real shit, fellas. Talk how many times you went raw. Talk how many times you was RAW.
Rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice on the same woman that you're actually talking shit about.
Clean, though, Mike. She look clean. What are you talking about? The
same woman that you disparaging, you went in there knowing other dudes had been in there. You followed the dick fossils.
People still doing that today, though.
Of course.
Okay.
So how you gonna critique this girl and say, "Oh, you late to the party"? Well, you was late to the party too. You wasn't the first one running up in it, homie. But see, women, when Mike Epps tried to say he changed and he's trying to treat a woman right, y'all killed him. Y'all killed him. Remember that? Now you want you want these dudes? See, a woman can change, right? Drea can change. Drea can say, you know what? I played myself. I'm really into this young man. I'm not saying she is. I'm saying she can. But you want the right. You want the right to change, and you don't want people to tell you, well, how the hell you going to change now? 39 years old. You've been a hoe all your life. So what you're saying is that you couldn't quit. All men want is for your woman not to be hoes in your 20s. That's all we want. You want a cookie now because you want to change? You want a cookie? You want some accolades because you want to change?
They did say that. They did.
See, women, when Michael Shawn is sober, I remember everything we talked about yesterday. Don't like it when the shoes on the feet, Shawn. Don't like it, right? Y'all have been guilty of running trains, so they used to going after other men. Yeah, but don't miss the point. Yesterday you were like, you don't get a cookie for changing.
Stacey said whatever.
Yeah, Stacey, whatever. You don't get a cookie for changing, right? So if Drea changed, shouldn't we bring the same standards back? Shouldn't we say what y'all said? Oh, now you don't want to be a hoe. Oh, now you don't want to get past. Oh, now you want to be a mom. Should you get a cookie because you want to be a good mom now? All men wanted was somebody who wasn't hoeing in their 20s. Sounds like turning hoes into housewives. See? And that's the point. Turning hoes into housewives. I can make a case that everybody has been through some hoe shit.
Well, they're going to say college didn't count. They always say that.
And college does count. That vagina don't disregard the college. Your gynecologist doesn't go, oh, we're checking you out, but we're not checking for the 4 years in college. We're just checking for the 4 years after college of what your vagina went through.
You don't get a cookie for changing. LaShawn says you don't get a cookie for changing, Mike.
You don't get a cookie for getting better. So what do you get a cookie for then? For being perfect from the time you come out the womb? That's what you get a cookie for? Y'all hard on people, man. Y'all want people to be good people, but y'all don't want people to change them, and you don't want to go and encourage the person saying, you know what? I see you've changed. Congratulations. What's wrong with that?
Did they do that with Black China when she changed back to Angela? I think did they accept her? I think they did, right?
You gonna tell me Black China does not deserve a round of applause for the change that she's made in her? You gonna tell me Black China don't deserve?
Stupidhead, didn't she change Corinne Steffen? I don't know. I just trying to find some other people.
Listen, man. But back to the guys. The guy, y'all corny for that.
That's what I was saying.
Play the dude again. Play the dude from what? I'm not even gonna watch the show now. Play it again. Look at this dude right. He mad at something.
22-year-old NBA player had the kid by him, or is having. I think she had him or had him. Got the kid by him, bro. She passed around goods. So you think you're the guy because you got a pretty woman and she's pregnant. You don't know. Oh, you got to the party late. You don't know she done topped all of us off. But congratulations on the newborn.
Let's stay clear. He said topped all of us off. So you was in line, homie. You was in line. You were a number. This is why I warn y'all women. Stay out the tour bus. Stay out the hotel party. Because when it's all said and done, no matter what you gotta accomplish, you gotta be damn near Kim Kardashian to outride the sex tape. That's the type of success you gotta have. Did she really change? She went from hoeing to chasing young men. Y'all, hey, that's woman on woman crime right there. There you go, woman on woman crime. There it is, right there. There it is.
Stacey said she was an old hoe for real, but she has changed. She's married now.
Yeah, but we're not giving you no cookies.
No, you ain't getting no cookies.
And you're not getting no cookies or milk. No cookies, no milk, nothing. You're not getting biscuits. You're not getting nothing. You're not getting snacks, nothing. Well, that's what LaShawn says. No cookies. No cookies. That's just corny, y'all. You really want somebody to really start diagnosing your past? Really? It's ruthless out here, man. It's ruthless. You cannot detach yourself from the trifling act. Y'all were both on some sleazy. If she was topping everybody off and you were part of that, you might be more sleazy in some ways. You might be more sleazy because you was like, I got next. You might be more sleazy. So stop. Come on, man. Come on. What was the next thing you had? On it?
Actually, it was a couple. I remember I just saw this TMZ fight too. So down in South Beach, they partying right now, spring break. Our people out here showing out, Mike. See which one the person you would think I would be that I was more irritated with that I would.
Look at these dumb. Look at this.
She was swimming.
Look at the dudes.
So you get the gist of it.
Look at the dude. Look at the dude.
They out in Florida wilding out. Wigs coming off. Everybody recording.
Look at the dude.
Who stood out? The dude stood out to you, right?
Green shirt. Look at the dudes.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Just making sure we on the
Which
same.
one was the green shirt? Show it again. What was the green shirt doing?
Green shirt is the one that stood up. They got to start over probably. All right. As he's holding her. That dude right there. He's holding her while she like. What are we doing? Like he's clearly ain't trying to break it up. He was part of. He helped jump her. As far as he the one that I was coming after.
You dudes is feminine, man.
Everybody got their phones up though.
Look, everybody. What do you want to? You want likes and views? Is that what you want? You want to capture it so everybody can know what a wild party you were at? Is that what you want? You want everybody to know you was at a wild party? Now the girls are just sad, but that's society, man. Society. Listen, man. If we don't address how sick our culture is, there's some greatness to our culture. There's a lot of greatness to our. Good morning, Rashida. There's a lot of greatness to our culture.
Oh wait, I'm way behind. Good.
There's a lot of greatness. They calling them sassy in the comments. Drea never asked for accolades, and more importantly, never claimed not to have been a hoe. And what is like, dog? Listen, LaShawn, why are people always seen as hating when they speak the truth? If she was passed around, it's okay. He's bragging and he's trying to hold it against her. How are you holding somebody's sexual past against them when you took part in it? See, y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop this saying, speaking my truth. That's not speaking your truth. That is trying to destroy somebody's relationship because you get your kicks off to let everybody, I'm gonna tell you what she really like. That ain't speaking your truth. That's exactly why Miami is charging folks up to come to spring break. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they shut it down. They said, "Don't come here with that." Shorty with the short gold blonde hair, she was swinging.
Look, man, I ain't gonna. That happened in my time. That happened in all our eras, and it's just sad to see that now it gets documented and it gets put up there and it gets posted, and maybe we're at fault for actually playing it. It's disturbing, but it's been like that, dog. How many clubs we went to? We went to a Notorious. We was at Evolutions every week. Cats was getting shot up. People was fighting. People, like every club. It was alcohol, youth, intoxication, same thing. It's just sad, man. And the dudes don't like, dog. If you wouldn't pay them no attention, a lot of the times these fights wouldn't even happen. But people like getting the attention for saying they popped off. I've said this a trillion times. We live in a culture that the hothead is glorified. I've said this over and over. We glorify the hothead. We glorify the person that pops on. We don't glorify the person with composure. We don't glorify people who thinks things through. Because by the time they win, when those people win, it's 15 years later. Because they've thought life through. And they're like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not part of that. But we're followers. We're a bunch of fucking followers. And when something is perceived as hot, oh, she was crazy. She was wild. She wilding. They wilding out here. Look, y'all, they wilding. They going, oh, what are you doing? What's the point of this? Y'all look crazy. And I know everybody's going, we shouldn't care what society looks. But this is the craziness that we put out there for the world to see.
Yeah, and Jeanette said what she said earlier about the Drea thing that who wants somebody after you just had her. And then I saw something on that same note with Savage on the other aspect. Savage females. Do females come at each other like that? Are females shady like that to that degree? Do they want?
Yeah, females females can't wait to let the woman that you're with know that they had you.
So Tammy, you know Tammy Waka Flocka, I guess he got a new boo thing. And Tammy posted this and the girl put, I guess they're shading each other. So Tammy put, no one can make me jealous over a seat I had first. You wouldn't be sitting there if I didn't get up.
So you got up. So if it don't mean nothing to you and you got up, keep it moving.
What you worried about?
What you worried about? Being washed up
and can't
let go of your past is tight crap. What are y'all like? But there's nothing we can do about this. People really have to fire back. Instead of, listen, I'm gone. Keep it moving. But y'all be on some catty shit. That's why when I'm, even in my worst, when I'm in a relationship and I see somebody pop up that I may have dealt with before, the person that I'm presently with, I let them know off the door so I can give them heads up. The new girl started. That new girl better stop before Tammy take Waka back just because she can. And Lady Q be caught up. You be caught up in it. Look. You better watch out before she take it back because she can. Who cares? Y'all be caught up in that the way I be caught up in real boxing. Yup, even though sometimes it ain't real. Yup, just like how they were comparing Ashanti to Miss Jackson before Nelly. Who cares?
I think Miss Jackson kept getting people hit her up related the whole Ashanti being pregnant thing.
I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But women do be on some petty. Like they can't wait. They can't wait to let it be known. You know, I was with Mike, right? You know, I was with him before that bitch.
I had that first.
I had that, which I don't even know what you're bragging about because I was drunk, so you was probably whack anyway. But still, you was like, yeah, people can't wait. But we're talking about women. Waka don't play about Tammy. New girl need to tread lightly.
You think he'll leave his new girl just because Tammy said, "I want you back," and right now forget that chick? I don't think so. Like he didn't.
Are those
start
two different
life.
Pictures of two different people?
No, that's the same person.
That's the same one, right?
That's his. That's Tammy Rivera on the left, and that's his new girl on the right.
God, man, just get a regular girl, Just get a regular girl.
Ain't that regular now? Ain't that what everybody? Ain't this what everybody look like?
Don't go get the robot. Don't get the robot.
Don't get the AI.
Yeah, don't get the AI. Just get a regular woman, Just get somebody who really brings something. Who really brings something to you personally. Just like. As you should, Mike. You don't let another woman have anything. Yes, I always let.
Wait, as soon as you go in the room and you see another chick you smash,
I go like this. Come here.
I was with this one before.
I say, come here. And in drunken stupors, I've said it loud. That's one thing. That's the one thing. Okay. Let me be 100% transparent. That's the one thing I do miss about alcohol. Because I would do some shit that will set shit off to dead everybody. Like if I see you, like, and I'm already six shots down, I'm like, boom, her right there. Before she starts acting like she knows something you don't know. Yeah. Banged her out. Yes, I did. I just want to let you know it's not a good thing. That's not the way you're supposed to do it, y'all. But I promise you, when you Eminem the situation like in 6 Mile, when you bring everything up out first, and you let everybody. Yeah, that's the one who said that's the one who said that was the bait that she had the baby. That's the one right there. Yeah, her. And the person next to you goes, "Oh, that's her. Hey, how you doing?" Just so you know, so you ain't got nothing to leverage. Now you got to decide if you're gonna take the uncomfortable walk over to say hi to me, because we all know. We all know now.
You don't just leave sometimes?
No, I ain't leaving. What the fuck I'm gonna leave for? That look crazy. Why am I leaving? Now your girl gonna look at you. Why we gotta go? That's the one thing I do miss about a little liquor in my system. But there's 900 million other things I don't miss. So I just want to tell you that that's the one little thing. But yeah, you can't let somebody keep something because women love to keep that, and they love to have a conversation with you. They love to try and have a conversation, and they want the conversation to linger. They want the conversation to extend. They start asking, "Hey, so what you been doing? Everything you good? How's the?" And they'll ask you questions in front of your girl, your present person. They'll ask you questions, but the questions are just being asked so that the girl with you knows that she was intricate in your life. Like I'll give you an example, Jay. I'll give you an example. When a woman is talking to you that you dealt with, right? And your new companion is with you, right? She'll say shit like this. "Oh my God, how's Chris?" Who's Chris, Jay Black? You don't know. How's Chris? That's my mom's name. So you don't say my mom, you call her by her name. So you can let this woman know that you had this relationship with my mom. "How's Chris doing?" "Oh, it's June. Is her garden up? She doing her garden again?" "Yeah, bitch. I know what you're doing. You're trying to make it seem like you had an intricate, in-depth relationship with my mom," which you didn't, because my mom's nice to everybody. If I don't mess with you, my mom don't mess with you. So, but those are the questions they'll ask in the conversation so that your girl will pick up. Oh, she knew his mom.
That's
She
what
called her
females
by
do.
her name.
That's the shady stuff they do.
That's the shady stuff they do in a conversation.
It'd be like Corey and Tia. Oh, an awkward hug. Tia, you know Tia Tamara.
Yeah.
Lady, you better never.
You better never have me in no chick's face and you banged out that I didn't know about. Lady Q, that's what I'm saying. Put it out there.
Oh God.
Put it out there.
Good morning, Don Page.
And say it with all, and when you say it, don't do it the way I did it when I was drunk. Say it to her in all serious. "Look, girl, let me tell you something. I never thought I was gonna see this woman again. And we didn't go down. We're not gonna go down our memory lane."
Are you supposed to hug her or acknowledge her? If she came over and say hi, are you just supposed to dap her up? Like, what are you supposed to do?
Dog, if I'm with the person I'm with, you know what I do? I say, how you want me to handle this?
But say if you ain't see the person, you didn't have the time to, because at one point you said I introduced you to somebody. I don't even remember this, but you say if you didn't have the time, and now here this person come up, and you're like, oh snap, hey, you got to tell them afterwards. Like
I don't know if it catches off guard. I think I'm gonna hold off on the hug. But I'm not sure because it's spur of the moment. I think I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what's up? How's everything going?" Once you say what's up and how's everything going, and you don't lean in, that person's gonna look crazy trying to lean in. If she takes the jump, then now I can make her look awkward by giving her the real church hug and really be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" Bitches grinning in my face like she got a damn. See, I like check that shit out. Help the shit out.
That's why I don't go nowhere. I just stay home.
Duh, I'm just church hugs is okay.
The church hug is okay. All right.
And I make sure that keep them breasts away from my chest. Just because some of y'all be voluptuous, and so y'all be like, "Well, I can't help it. That's just the way, there's no way for me." Yes, there's a way, because you can come to my side and be like, "Hey," and keep it moving. That's if you want to have a happy night and you want everything to go right, and this is the one. Like, if you feel like everyone ain't the one, but if this one you feel there's a chance, you just around the shoulder and just, all right, cool, keep it moving. It was nice seeing you. That's all you got to say to end it. Hey, nice seeing you. Hope everything's going well. Nice seeing you is the end. And if she don't get it at that point, she is playing herself. She's playing herself. If I say, "Hey, nice seeing you," like that, if you linger, I saw somebody that I used to deal with, and I was getting some coffee, and he was there, and you know, he played Mr. Secure, which he was secure. I'm not saying he wasn't secure. He was secure. I'm not saying he was. He was like,
ain't
I'm
no
good.
threat to me, homie.
He ain't no threat to me.
to me.
But she kept wanting to talk. I was feeling uncomfortable. She kept wanting to talk. I was feeling uncomfortable. Like after we broke off, and they went their way, I went my way, and I'm putting the cream in the sugar, and the cream and the sugar inside the coffee. She came back. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but she came back to talk, and I was like, wait a second.
Is he okay with this, or you just that bold?
I'm not trying to get in the middle of nothing. I'm like, I'm good.
Stacy was really in them streets. She said early in my engagement, I had them kind of dudes in my hubby face. Now I don't remember. She said something earlier about being a reformed hoe. Like, okay, like what is going on? I mean, I appreciate people honesty. This is a safe space. But damn, Stace, what are we doing in them streets? Them college days, them young 30s?
What? Because if you act too awkward, you get in the side eye. Because why were you acting funny when they were? No, we talked. Everything we caught up. And then she wanted to catch up more. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just know if I was the dude and you're gonna say I'm insecure, I'm like, well, what are we trying to recap again? Like why are we going?
I don't know if you breaking up or am I breaking up?
On back for another recap. I don't know.
She was trying to make him jealous. Oh, she was just trying to make him jealous and using you. You were the you were the get back. You was the get right guy. So LaShawn said she was just trying to make him jealous. It ain't had nothing to do with you. You just thinking she was on me. She ain't want you.
Who said I didn't say she was on me? I said there was nothing wrong with it.
You said
I
she
said I was
lingered and kept talking.
Yeah, and I was just like, I said, whoa, I wonder if he's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to it's Mike.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it was me.
Yeah, it was. I had to plug my stuff in.
Reformed hoe. Yeah. It say in her defense, it was in her 20s. So everybody got stories in their 20s. So
yeah. Who's not a reformed hoe? Who's not?
Look, well, speaking of that, no, Nick Cannon was giving us a lesson on monogamy. Let me get your thoughts, see if you agree with this.
Of monogamy, because everybody always asks that question, why can men do this and women can't?
Most men who want to be monogamous,
no man wants to be monogamous.
Yes, they do, because they
women want to be monogamous.
But they want to be with that woman, so they want to be monogamous
for a certain amount of time, Doc.
Oh Lord.
One, I don't think monogamy is natural for humans. I don't believe men can be successful for a long duration without some sort of discipline coming from a space of religion or spirituality, because it is not in their nature to be monogamous.
Perhaps we could argue that it's still in your DNA to spread your genes as far and wide and to have that variety, right?
That's how the world stays popular.
Right. Most men don't actually spread their genes.
Most men lie. I think I'm one of the few men on this planet that are honest.
You are not honest. Cut the crap.
What is the definition of monogamy? Because everybody always asks that question. Why can men do this and women can't?
All right, that was all right. So, what are your thoughts? You agree with Nick Cannon? Is he on to something?
This topic just J Black 35 years ago. Stop it. Yeah, people can be monogamous. This whole thing is not in a man's nature. Your nature, like, is what you decide to do. If you find a person that you go, hey, there's no reason for me to be in another vagina. I really like it here. I don't know why it turns into this deep conversation. I really like it here. I really like what we got.
Let's read Sean Clark's comment. Let's read what Miss Sean said.
You're going to hate me for this, but I agree. Men by nature are not monogamous. But that's because we've been in control since the beginning of time. And we appreciate you. We've been in control. So that control, we used it, that we got whatever we wanted. We can do whatever we want. But I think it's very simple. And men get, I don't know. I mean, sex is a powerful thing.
Very.
But it gets less and less powerful as you get older, because you realize After it's done, it's done. So what did I sacrifice for this? I sacrificed maybe getting somebody pregnant. I sacrificed maybe catching something. I sacrificed hurting somebody. And hey, all props in the cannon. He's like, I'm honest. I tell everybody. Everybody knows. I'm just trying to. Hey, okay, cool. That's your lifestyle. I don't see anything wrong with it. But I also don't understand the common sense of I really like being here. I really like being with her. So what you're saying is there's something about her sexually. Well, couldn't that go for everybody? Couldn't that go for women too? Are we sure it's nature and not the way we are socialized? No, absolutely. Absolutely. I think there's some credence to what you just said. But things can be really basic.
It's natural for anybody. Monogamy.
I don't know if it's natural or not, but if you see somebody,
wait,
if you're
what is she trying to say there?
Monogamy isn't natural for anybody.
So you're saying every person has those urges and tendencies? What are you saying?
Think the first thing you think is urges. The first thing I think is there's 1 billion people on the planet. There's, 7 billion or something like that on the planet Earth. And we think we're supposed to pick one person out of them 7 billion. And we're supposed to be just with them forever. That concept is kind of nuts. Pause. That concept is kind of nuts. That you're supposed to pick one person out of the 7 billion on planet Earth and just pick that person and just be with that person forever. I get it. It doesn't sound really rational.
So you trying to start your Michael Shawn cult? You trying to get your polygamy thing going on? Are you trying to brainwash people? It's for people that believe in marriage and union of one person. They're saying no. They're saying the opposite of what you're saying. Yes, you're supposed to pick one person.
Yeah, but if you look at it, common sense would tell you that is a lot to pick one person to be with forever. That's why it doesn't work. It took you 3 tries. It took me 2. My next one would be
you ongoing.
Yeah, my next one would be the 3rd try.
Well, you wasn't married.
No, I was married.
Well, it was damn
25 years.
Yeah.
20 years of living together.
Yeah, he was committed.
Honesty is good though, because it gives everyone involved a choice. Just don't take their choice away. No, I get it. Honesty
see, LaShawn is like, hey, let's just be upfront and honest. She may be open to hey, I realize that it's tough for men. And if you want to explore, here's your day pass, or here's your once a quarter, every 3 months you get one pass. That could be if y'all both agree, why not?
Can she get the pass?
What she said for him, because we're talking about men having.
I know what she said. I'm saying, so do you allow her to get the pass?
No,
psychological.
What she saying?
He said no. Jay said no.
I'm trying to hear something.
You have to want
my inner voice.
You have to want to be monogamous and work to be that way. No, you do. You do.
Is it that hard of a work though? You trying to say it's tough? Like, I don't know. How hard are we working? Like, but go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's just stay there. Let's say one part at a time. Is it work? Jay, do you think it's work being with you?
Do I think it's work being?
Do you think it's like
work personal? You saying personal? You mean or in relationships in general?
No, I just want to know. Do you think it's work being with you? Because I know it's work being with me. So I can answer my question for. I know it's work being with me in a relationship.
Work. I think any relationship is work, but I don't think it's work. I think it's levels to everything. I'm always saying this. It's levels to everything. Some people are work, like Don Page, one of our loyal supporters. His is work. Every day he's struggling. And he's getting through it. And there's some good days, some bad days. Some people have some easier times where it's just work. All right, simple. I can concede here. I'm good.
I will give you this, and I'm not saying this in a disrespectful. You have a very high opinion of yourself, and I gotta applaud you for that. You really underestimate a lot that people have to overlook. You know, like I understand what people have to overlook to get past to be with me in a relationship. People do have to make conscious choices daily too. It may not be I don't know if it's natural or not. I don't know this natural thing. That's why people get divorced. Then on to the next. It is work to deal with somebody every single day and understand the ins and outs. You tell me, sir, is it work? I don't know what that means. You tell me, sir. Is work being with anyone? It's work. Yes, Rashida.
Rashida's married. Is it work being with your husband, Rashida? Are you struggling with that? Is that a daily struggle? Like, I don't think so for some people. I think there may be some out there that it is, but I don't think the majority. Do we think the majority of people is work? So why be there if it's that much work? If it's work, why are we putting ourselves through
work? Is it work being a parent? Is it work?
Yeah, that's because but you brought somebody in this world that didn't ask to be here.
But
you can leave a situation.
No, but that's work. Difference. You can lead a kid. Is it work?
No, morally, that'll probably eat you up.
Well, morally, some people will say morally leaving a marriage. They will say morally leaving a marriage is work for most to stay monogamous.
Rashida said it's good work, so she like it.
But it's work.
Her husband is her friend.
Good. Listen, man.
Give her a hand of applause.
Round of applause. Let me just get that. She said, "That's my friend." There you go. There you go, Rashida.
Does he think she? No, I'm just funny.
But you really think it's not work being with you, Jay?
I don't think it's work.
You are an intricate person. You need things one way. You need things the J Black way, and you don't think that is work for a person who's independent, has their own brain, has their own way of thinking. To be in a, you don't think that's work.
I think it's a conversation, and I also think that if my viewpoint may have a ultimate better effect outcome or a better outcome,
your opinion, that is your opinion.
I think that needs to be explored, and I think should I not express these thoughts? Should I not have my opinions? And if I'm firm with certain aspects, that's your decision. You know what I mean? How firm, like if you want to, it's compromise. So that's why I don't think that is work for me. I think it's just work.
It goes from black to work. Like it.
But you know what I'm saying when I say work. It's work and then it's work. Like you said, it's work being with you.
It's work being in a relationship. It's work. I don't want no relationship that requires work. Choose each other every day. Exactly, Jay Black. Too much work. Lady Q, me personally, I have zero desire to not live a monogamous life. I don't see the point in being with multiple people and don't believe in cheating. I think it's selfish to not let someone go and hurt. All right, well, we'll give you that. I don't even think, you know what? And people say it's not natural for somebody. Some people, I know some people that are friends of mine, who literally all they wanted was to be in a relationship with a woman, just one woman. They had that's all they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And once they locked in, That was it. They locked in. I know people I know dudes, even though the stereotype is no dude, I know dudes who've never cheated on anybody.
You know guys that have never
cheated.
See, that is what's your definition of cheating? Because flirting at work, some people can look at cheating. You texting, if it's just intercourse versus oral only, like everybody has their wide range of what's cheating. It's flirting, cheating. Come on. So when you say a dude that's never done anything that could be perceived as cheating, interesting.
But that's your perception of cheating. See, you've gone on into your different perceptions of what cheating is.
That's a lot of people's. Everyone has their own lane when it comes to that.
And that's why relationships will work, because other people will take something as cheating and you may not. We were raised differently. So compromise is inevitable. But waking up to work on your relationship daily, extra nope. No, I get it. I understand what you're saying. There's a certain point where you're like, why are we having to work so hard at being together? Maybe we love each other, but we just don't fit. And then people say you're giving up. Physically cheating, mentally cheating. Everybody's got their own rule book on what this cheating thing is. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I know I'm just not in that place right now. I'm not in that place. I was in that place, but there was a lot of options. There was a lot of options.
You were in that place of what? Of cheating?
Yeah, I'm not in that place of cheating.
Physical cheating?
Yeah, I don't even have the energy with the flirting. Why am I flirting with you? First of all,
Because you're trying to
everybody,
hit.
but see, then why am I trying to flirt? I'm not trying to hit. I'm not trying to hit. Like if somebody comes to work at my job and they got their hair done, I'm like, hey, you look nice. I love the hair. You'll take that as flirting.
You got ulterior motives. You trying to set something
I don't
up
have,
for 2 weeks from now.
But I don't have any ulterior motives.
Okay. But that's
Like,
the perception of a guy saying
no,
stuff
that's
like
your
that.
perception. If
No, that's a lot of people's perception. Like, oh, what
but we're speaking right now. That's your perception. And there are a lot of people who think the way I
LaShawn,
think.
if Michael Shawn said your hair look nice and he's giving you compliments, are you thinking there's something more potentially there? Are you side-eyeing, but on the surface, she probably said, oh, thank you. But like, that's what people do. They think that.
But that's not what everybody thinks. That's not what everybody thinks. Anything you would do in front of your partner.
Or anything you wouldn't do in front of your partner is considered cheating.
I think that's a good rule to go by.
That's a good way to look, yeah.
And in front of my partner, I would tell somebody, hey, you look nice. That right there, the energy, it requires so much to cheat. You got to remember so many lies. Listen, people.
I don't know if my wife telling a dude you look nice in front of me, I don't know. When you just said that, I don't know. Yo, you look handsome. Like what? You look.
But you turned it into a whole. You look handsome.
Whoa, who cut your hair? Like I don't know. Like depend. Oh, Mike.
Are we going? I got to invite. Did I RSP? So we go to a wedding, your cousin's wedding, and Lady Q says, "Oh, you look handsome today." On the wedding day.
You look handsome. Oh, you clean up nice, or you clean up. I don't know. It's just too much. I don't know about.
What is too much about you look handsome today?
And I guess it depends on who. Like, all right. So what LaShawn said depends on the relationship. So like y'all relationship. So if you say, "Hey, LaShawn, I like your hair. Look like," so I guess it depends on that. But I'm saying Mike being a stranger, you coming into his gig and he's giving you compliments.
All right,
I don't know.
Host. Now you turned it into a stranger.
Well, that's what you said. Somebody came in and said, "Hey, you look nice."
No, at my job, I said people I work with. I say you look nice. Your hair
so
looks
your
nice.
co-workers.
Yes. So how's that flirting? And I've said it to women when they've come up. What is cheating? Cheating, also known as infidelity, is when a person in a monogamous romantic relationship has an emotional or sexual relationship with someone else without their partner's consent. Well, she gave you the definition.
But what is relationship? Well, I guess relationship.
There you go.
Oh, it says sexual or emotional. So yeah, you flirting is considered emotional. That's cheating.
All right, is this flirting? A lady came, young lady came, and I already know what you're gonna say because you never ask a question that you don't know the answer to. The lady came, she needed me to make copies of her resume.
Okay.
She needed on. I said, "Do you want the glossy? Do you want the resume paper, or do you want the glossy, whatever?" She said, "Yeah." I got her the resume. I said, "You going to the interview today?" She said, "Yes." I said, "You look very nice." Bam. Then I charged her, gave her everything, handed it back. I said, "Hey, go kill that resume. Go kill that interview. Good luck." Was that flirting? Everything I said?
That sound like you were trying to, inspire, give them some encouragement. It depends on what she looked like. To be honest, I would be thinking it.
She was pretty.
Well, you know deep down if she would have gave you some rhythm back, you would have went with it. If we just being honest.
That is crazy.
Would you have not? If she would have gave you would have entertained it. You would have took the number. If she's like, "Hey, put your name on my phone."
First of all,
Michael Shawn, I know. Go ahead, say it. Let me hear you.
No. I had no intent. If she would have said something, I would have been shocked. And I had somebody at the job literally have a conversation with me. And after I had the conversation with me, she had the conversation. We were joking.
His job ain't to flirt. Go ahead.
And then I 5 minutes later went to my car to get something out my car. When I went to get out my car, she was still in her car and she was parked next to me and she pulled out. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She said, "All right, talk to you later." I said, "Talk to you later." When I walked back in, I realized that could have been taken as maybe she was flirting with me, but I wasn't initiating nothing. I wasn't even in the zone.
So we live and learn. So
But is that so? Was that, ladies? If you're on here, anybody, you're on here, was that considered flirting? What I said? I said you look nice for the interview.
LaShawn said no. You were just doing your job.
Thank you.
Which I don't know if the extra words was part of your job. Shawn also said no, not flirting. And then Rashida said it could be flirty, Mike. Because
But I
you know,
wasn't.
if they're there to get copies, you're there to get the copies. Think you need anything else? The whole, hey, are you doing it? You're doing a little bit more engaging than
I
you
said, "You
trying
going
to
to your interview
inspire.
now?" She said, "Yeah." I said,
Now,
"Well,
say if her dude never encouraged her to do well on that interview, and I don't know.
what the fuck?"
I don't know. So, oh, he gave you a compliment. Some people eat up compliments and they look at that as, oh, he loved me. But go ahead.
She could have. She could have taken it as flirting. But today, if I wasn't, okay, now do you see why relationships can be work? Because I know for sure I wasn't flirting. But now, if I say this story, I don't know, maybe if I heard the story in the opposite way, maybe my girl was the one working there and she gave the compliment. Maybe I'd take it some type of way. Maybe I'd start asking questions. But don't you want
customer service?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my customer service. That's all I'm trying to do, man. That's all I'm trying to do up here. I'm just trying to make my money, yo. You know, I'm trying to get my $10 tip. That's
Well,
all.
they get tips. Oh wow, I didn't know
They
that.
gave me a 10. One lady gave me a $10 tip. I thought she was racist too. Come to find out, maybe she was racist. I don't know.
Why was she waiting for you outside? Hey,
I know, but
I'm
Jeanette,
still here.
that was a different circumstance, and I realized when I came back in, I was so taken aback. I'm in such a different place right now. I was so taken aback. I went to the young boys and I told the young boys, and they clowned me for like 40 minutes. Like they gave me the business for 40 minutes. They was like, "Yo, she was outside. She stopped the car." I was like, "Yeah, she stopped." She was like, "Hey, thanks for everything." I said, "Hey, you're welcome." They was like, "Why'd you say nothing?" I wasn't flirting. What's the next thing we got going?
What else did I ever get you? I don't know. Sometimes you don't like the political stuff, but the fact that Trump was in the news because he tweeted that, hey, he's letting all his people know, first thing I'm going to do when I get in office, because it's going to happen. He's real cocky with it. He said, I'm going to free the hostages from the January 6th takeover. So that's going to be his first act. Of course, he talked about the border, which he promised before that never happened, and all the other stuff, the wall or whatever. But what are your thoughts? Like, you look at them as hostages. He said they were wrongfully imprisoned. Is this a dog whistle, or is this just outright blatant? What are your thoughts on Trumpy?
Dog, I'm not a Joe Biden fan, but people, if anybody else but Trump said this, they'd be called a terrorist. If anybody said their job is to free the hostages from the insurrection, they'd be called a terrorist. If anybody who wasn't a white man who happened to be Trump, matter of fact, the majority of white men who said this would be called, no, they wouldn't be called a terrorist. But if anybody of brown skin would have been called a terrorist.
I'm sorry, I didn't put that Rashida's last comment from the last
All
time.
you had to say was, "Hey, how was your morning? How was your morning? Do your job and say have a nice day." The extra could be perceived as flirting.
Thank you, Rashida. All right, keep going back to Trump, Mike.
Anybody of brown complexion, anybody whose skin color wasn't white, any race would have been called a terrorist.
Facts.
Indian, black, Latino, any Haitian, whatever, anything would have been called a terrorist for saying, "I'm going to release the hostages being wrongly imprisoned." I don't know what y'all want me to say about this. This fucking country's a mess. It is a mess.
I think people are just immune because they just look at it as, hey, because there's nothing that he can say or do that's going to stick. So they just look at, oh, another news cycle. Oh, every day is something different. So we just immune to it. You think that's what it is?
No, there's been a large population of white people. I didn't say all white people, a large population of white people who have felt that they want this country the way it used to be. There are people who don't want women to vote. There are people who believe that a white man should be in power, that a white man should run this with an ironclad hammer and should sit there and be able to say what the fuck they want to do. And what is happening is that now they have somebody who sits there and believes this propaganda. And the funny thing is that the people who are supporting this, he don't give a fuck about. But you can't convince them that this just is a ploy so he can have immunity and not go to jail. He's using you. And I understand that Biden is using me for his agenda. But Trump's agenda is a different agenda. He's got these racists and he's got them thinking that he really cares. Do you understand if an organization could guarantee Donald Trump immunity for everything he's going through in court, But all he had to do was support the Democratic Party. He would support them. That's why they don't want critical thinking. They didn't want critical thinking. They don't want people to think critical. They want robots. That's what politicians want. They want robots. So they can put their little talking points on and they can shove it down your throat and make you believe that that shit's important to you. Trump is making you believe something that he don't care about, but he's making you believe that he's passionate. He's the victim. He just wants to get away with the shit that he wants to get away with.
Lady Q is convinced he's going to get in and change the Constitution so he doesn't have to leave off. He's going to rewrite the Constitution to where so he could stay and be the dictator. I was like, can he really pull that off?
No, he said it.
Oh.
He said it. And these people really don't the educational system is so bad in this country.
I didn't think he could possibly pull that off, but I guess we can't keep underestimating this man.
Education is so bad in this country. Like there was one person who made this thing. TVs have changed, cars have changed, everything in our life has changed.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that happens is how we teach our kids. And now what they've done is they made it dumber and dumber and dumber. So people don't understand the importance of freedom and democracy. And I know people can argue we've already lost democracy. Okay, cool. But they don't understand the importance of not having a dictator. They don't understand of what happens to societies that have dictators. The majority of those societies fall and are always engaged in revolution the entire time. It's not this comfy shit that we living in, y'all. When you formulate something where people are saying, I'm okay with him being a dictator, you don't understand the history of what dictators have caused in this world. But we like everybody dumb and robots. The reason why people are able to be affected like this is because of the educational system across the board. For poor white people, poor black people, poor Latinos, anybody who doesn't have the money, even for higher education. But yes, for higher education, we've dumbed down everybody with every distraction that we don't even understand the importance of a president only being able to have 2 terms. Because if you allow a president to have 4 and 5 terms, you've now created a dictator who's changed the entire world to look just the way he or she wants it.
Yeah.
It's the scary part of us having an election where we just pick teams. That's what election should have never been the lesser of 2 evils. Elections weren't supposed to be the lesser of 2 evils. It was supposed to be the better in the candidates. We're supposed to look for the better, not the lesser evil. We're not supposed to look for somebody like, oh, well, he's not as dumb as him, or she's not as dumb as her. That's the scary part of this. This is why they want to keep people stupid. The blueprint in the history of America. Exactly.
Well, you do look for the better in Biden versus Trump. You do. You look for the better. You're looking at, and I don't know. We say the lesser of 2 evils. That's what some people say. But I think it is overall. You're looking for, okay, which one better suits you? Who's going to better affect you and your community? Who's going to have the most impact? Not, okay, who's going to hurt us the least?
You're not supposed to think who's going to hurt us the least. You're not supposed to think that. We should be right now in this country, if we weren't so scared about Trump, we should be asking our government, explain to us why we would send $600 billion to the Ukraine war. And why we can't send $600 billion to the citizens of this country. $600 billion.
Everybody can be a millionaire.
$600 billion. Explain to us how we can live in a country.
Go up too, then. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Explain to us why our school systems are so bad. Explain to us why our school systems are so unsafe. But we can't, because if we direct that at our candidate, the candidate of your choice, then what you're doing is giving ammunition to the other candidate. That's what these elections have become. You can't vet your own candidate, because if you do, you're giving weapons to the other team. Because we've turned it into sports. That's my team. I ride out like Jay rides for
Riding
the
out.
Eagles, like I ride out for the Giants. Trump changed the world in one term. Look at the Supreme Court. Yes. Look at
Stacked.
Roe versus Wade. Yes. Women better show up at the polls. And women are sitting there
And
in behalf of him.
Yeah, a lot of women love him.
Nope.
I
we're
don't know a
voting
lot of
against
black
the one
women, but a lot of women.
I don't necessarily want Biden again. However, I'm sure that I don't want Trump. Got it. I understand. But do you understand that's not what elections were supposed to be about? We're not picking the most qualified. We're picking the one because we don't want that one.
Well, they're picking because that's the options based off of the other general elections that lead up to that. So that's who we got. So they got enough votes to leading to get to this point. So here come November, and now here's your two options, people, and you got to look at who's better suited.
And when people 15 years ago were looking for campaign reform, they were trying to get campaign reform. Nobody really talked about that. Campaign reform. Well, many people did, but a lot of us didn't even pay no attention. The reason why they wanted campaign reform is so that these huge corporations couldn't influence elections. They influence elections. They decide who's going to run. It's not us. No, we're not choosing the most qualified.
At this point, we are. Once you have your two nominees.
We're not choosing this. Joe Biden's not the most qualified, but I'm going to stop right there. He's not the most qualified.
All right, let's stop right there for you because you're about to try to co-sign. You're about to co-sign. So, yeah, we'll leave it there.
I want an election. This is my dream. This is my I have a dream speech, y'all.
Wait, when you have your thoughts like that, is it morally? Is it strictly financially? When you say he's not the most qualified, like you saying his intellect, like just not saying that you supporting Trump, but you was about to go somewhere, and now I'm curious.
He's not the most qualified. He's a puppet that was put there because they had no other Democratic upswing new guys or new women to put in there. So they failed with Hillary and they went straight to, they said, okay, we got Obama. Let's ride this wave. Let's go straight to Biden. They just passed the baton. Let's go straight to Biden. So we never get to hear any new ideas. We're told this is the idea you have to pick from. We're told. So we never get to hear any new. So when Bernie Sanders tries to tell people college should be free, that's interesting. Yeah, probably the state colleges should be free. We never get to hear a new voice or a new thought. We got 80-year-olds running for the presidency. How does that reflect society? How does that reflect? I'll explain. Most people don't realize that the control is at the local levels. Listen, before I read this, you're right, Craig. But do you know the fucking treacherous corruption that is at local levels right now across the country? I'm talking about the treachery of the local levels. I'm talking about judges. There's a judge in Dallas that was crucified, a female judge, for trying to make change, and other black judges made sure they shut her down. I'll continue. The control is at the local levels. The local government controls your taxes, your police, your school system. One night I blacked out at a school board meeting, and before I could get out the building, my phone was ringing, asking what I wanted, meaning how do we keep you from blowing the whole situation up? And Craig, that is absolutely right. And I applaud you for doing that.
Well, wait, we don't know. Did he blow it up or did he stand down? Because that's the difference. Because if he went with the system, they hushed him up. I don't know if that's helpful. Not to put him out there like that, but that was my thought I just had.
I got a joke I say on stage. I say, I'm a follower. We're all followers. I say I choose to be a follower because real leaders die really, really young.
They do.
Real leaders die young. I plan on living to like 85. We don't like leaders. We don't like people who buck the system. We really don't. Because it changes our comfort zone. We if somebody came, it would sound crazy. If somebody had an idea and it didn't feel right to us to change, like, yeah, I know colleges should be free. You know what people like? Everybody, why should everybody be? There are people who actually think, why should everybody be able to go to college? There are people who really think that.
But it was free. When we did Black History Month, I looked into that. Colleges used to be free. It wasn't until the black folks started benefiting that they put their money on there. And then that's when it became to be this big financial aspect. But it used to be free when it was first rolled out.
And once it became a business, there's no turning back. Anything that turns into a business, there's no turning back. I don't care if it's church. I don't care if it's music. I don't care. Whatever you do as a passion, people, let me give this no segue little gem for y'all. Whatever you do as a passion, the minute you get a check for it, and the minute you purchase something with that check, it is now a business, and it will never be the same again for you ever again. So understand, when something becomes a business, everything changes. Everything. Your morals change, your standards change, and your character changes. Because now this is a business.
And the business is to make money.
And the business is to make money. And once the money gets in there, that's it. Great leaders were once great followers. Accept your position, Mike. You're a leader. Well, Ms. Clark, thank you for that. And I'll give you a round of applause. But I plan on living to my age.
Mike, you ain't gonna stand up. Put your stuff on the line. You're not gonna take a knee. You're not gonna go speak to the people.
Craig said, "Hell no, I didn't stand down." That was to you, Jay Black, because you made that comment. They had a grant for $300,000, and they had planned on diverting that money until I threatened to blow it up, and those special needs kids got that money. But most people don't focus on local elections. And Craig, you are absolutely 100% correct on that.
If you wouldn't have spoke up, it wouldn't have happened. And wow, nice job. So you just changed and affected potentially a bunch of kids.
The corruption that goes on in that lower level, and if there were more Craigs that got involved, but once again, it's a 24-hour job to be involved.
Because you got to put yourself in that line of fire in a sense, and
and now
you're getting pulled over for no reason. Wait a minute now. Hold on now. Wait, what? What are we doing? Now the city giving you this. Oh yeah. Well, your grass ain't cut low enough, or now where's this fence is over this line. You got to read. Now you're getting harassed. Yeah. That's part of it.
And we're a bunch of robots, because what Colin Kaepernick did, that's just the simple one. Colin Kaepernick sat there and got nailed down and got blackballed. And what we do? Nothing. We kept watching football.
Yeah. No, he had, people were saying stuff. It just wasn't no current players supporting
robots.
Yeah, but I get you saying
we don't get the power in the power that we will. Imagine if every NFL player said, you know what, we're not playing Sunday. We need him to this happen. We're not playing Sunday.
Yeah, you're affecting too many people. The teams, the stadiums, the networks, the sponsors. That's a lot of money that would have been.
We're not playing. What y'all gonna do?
You said just lean back. Nope, not today.
Nope.
We standing with Cat.
Y'all want to just play with the white folk? If all the black players just said we're not now, I have a feeling that the white players might have just had to fall in line, because they would have been like, well, when these dudes come back, if I don't fall in line with them, is my offensive line really gonna block me on every play?
I don't think it would have been enough of them to have a team out there, to be honest.
We just sit around. And, I hate to use the word complain, but we sit around and complain because at the end of the day, we really wanted to sacrifice. Things would change. Things would be forced to change. And it would be an ongoing, it wouldn't be like things would change and things would just get better. No, it would have to be a continuous change. Why do you think in the 60s they had to kill all the civil rights leaders? Not just the ones you know. Not just the ones you know. They had to get rid of everybody. They had to kill white folks. They had to kill everybody.
Nigga lovers.
They had to get everybody out of there. What else is next? Give me something fun, goddamn. Give me something fun for this.
Something fun? Well, I saw two other things I had there about parents. Something about parents. Get off your parents' payroll. And then there was one about should you hit women.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know.
Should you hit women? Like, what do you mean? Should you hit women? Like, you shouldn't hit another human being just because you think it's like what is it? You just put this up there. Like, I'm very curious to know what guy had this valid point that Jay said he had a valid point. I was a valid
Wait a
point.
minute, let me see. Is this it? I think this is it.
Oh, this could get this could get this is gonna be the last 10 minutes of the show.
That's just f***ed up.
What? Why?
Why should a man hit a woman?
To protect himself.
Oh man, this is a lot.
Oh, okay, all right.
I disagree with your viewpoints.
Why?
That you think a man should hit a woman?
Should a woman hit him? Yes, I do.
I don't think violence is the answer to anything.
No, in protection, he's self-defense. Let's say a woman he shouldn't just go around hitting just for no reason.
Yeah.
But let's say that should women hit men?
No.
Right. So if a woman should hit a man, shouldn't he smack her back?
No.
Why not?
Because she's a girl.
Well, she doesn't know that.
But I just think that's unfair.
So if a woman smack a man, what should he do?
He probably deserved it, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, you want to play this game? Let's go.
And doesn't she deserve to be smacked back if she can hit
No,
him?
she's a girl. Guys should not hit girls.
But girls should hit guys.
I never said that. No.
But if they do, the guy should smack her back.
No.
Why not?
Because guys shouldn't hit girls.
Why?
Because it's just that's just unfair.
Well, how?
Because girls are tender and beautiful creatures that should not be hit.
But don't they know that before they hit the man that they can't handle it?
I think you get the picture. I think you get the point of that.
All right, before I answer this, I would like to go back to a time when we lived in a time when men agreed, yeah, I'm not going to hit you back because you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hit you back because you're a woman. And everybody was like, okay, I'm not going to hit you back because you're a woman. But the reality of the reality is, can nobody pre-plan their reaction if somebody just hits you out of nowhere? He should walk away.
She didn't say the girl should hit him. She just said
Miss Clark. Love you, Miss Clark.
Get the chains off the door. Wow.
And I would love to go back to a time where every guy opened the door for a woman, even if he didn't know her. I would love to go to a time, and I do this. Even when a woman doesn't say thank you, I still open the door for people. Like, I wish I could go to a time because physically a man is stronger. Miss Clark, I understand that. But like the man said, you knew he was physically stronger when you smacked him, and you smacked him because you thought he wasn't going to smack you back. I don't agree with the violence. I really don't. He got her confused. He did. No, woman should hit men. Woman should hit men. She then puts herself. Oh, I guess. She puts herself. No woman should hit men. She then puts herself in the realm to be hit. But get your sister, cousin, etc. to handle her. I listen. Nobody could predict what their reaction is when somebody hits you. Nobody can predict that. Yeah, nobody. Like I said before, you know when people say, no matter what a person says, you're not allowed to hit that person no matter what they say. But if a man was in an argument with a woman, and this is a drastic situation, but it's really not that drastic. And in the middle of the argument, he blamed the woman for her miscarriage. He said, that's why we lost the baby because of you. And she smacked him after he said that. How many women out here would be okay with that? Just put your comments up. Once again, I'm going to repeat this. If a man and a woman, a husband and a wife are in an argument, and in the middle of that argument, he says something as disgusting as, you're the reason why the miscarriage happened. You killed our kid. And she smacked him. How many people would be okay with her smacking him?
So you setting up different scenarios, because I'm about to say Lady Q's comment, I was on board with this. If you hit anybody, you should expect to be hit back. So
yeah, that's how you should be taught.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ms. Parker, girls are tender. Not today. I think you should walk away. But if he doesn't, you shouldn't have hit him.
Shouldn't have hit him. I don't even like this topic. She gets what she gets. That's what RG Parker said.
He does.
Craig said, my ex-wife swung a knife at me when I was packing my bags in front of the police. So I say this to say there is nothing a woman won't do as far as I'm concerned. Just my thoughts. Okay. All right. Great. Put it out there. I wouldn't be okay, but I understand. We would just be fighting. So don't say stuff like, no matter what a person says, you are never justified in hitting somebody, because that is not reality. That might be the real,
the land of the law.
That
It's
might be the
assault
law.
when you hit somebody, because word, you can't get charged with assault from your words. So you saying you killed, doing that miscarriage, there's no charge there. But you swinging on him could be charged. But I don't think the cops will lock you up.
But look how Lady Hugh said, I wouldn't be okay, but I understand. We'd just be fighting. But if the woman said the same thing to the husband and said, you're the reason why our son is dead, and he smacked her, y'all would go crazy.
Yeah. Bombs flying.
Not okay to hit him. However, the pain of his words would cause me to hurt him with a smack. That's still hitting.
He's still hitting him. And Shawn said earlier, walk away. So she can hit you all day long.
Wait, those are just words. You can't walk away from the words, Shawn. If he said that, I'm smacking him, and what happens next is what happens next.
She like, whatever. It's whatever.
So now flip the script. So now flip the script, ladies. The lady said it to the husband.
Oh, God. That's what
the lady said it to the husband. Donnie, what up? The lady said it to the husband. Same thing. You're the reason why our son is dead. And he smacks her. What y'all think then? My brother told me a long time ago, never hit a woman unless she hits you first, and walk away backwards. Don't turn your back on her. Jesus, man, God, these relationships.
God, I guess he's saying he hitting back. I don't know.
But anytime you add on God on there, wait a second. He added on God. The cops is coming. Yeah, the cops is coming.
God, you hit me.
Yo, did you hit her? On God.
God, she hit me. All I said was it was her fault. She hit me. That's self-defense.
I don't see them comments if a man did the same thing in the same scenario.
That is crazy for a female to believe they can hit you and you're not going to hit them back. Like, that's just weird to me to think you're that big of a person that you can just hit somebody and there's no ramifications of them swinging back. Is that really fair? Like, come on. Male or female,
and this is the point I will say, fellas. Keep your hands to yourself. Full stop. Exactly. This is what I will say, fellas.
Hey, Envy.
If you can, the best thing to do is to take that smack and keep going. The best thing to do now, what's right and what's real.
You're de-escalating, and it's better to walk away.
Right
but is that encouraging that behavior to keep happening?
No. You gotta go. You gotta go forever.
But you know you're not leaving.
Then that's your fault.
You're just
that's your fault.
You're upset right
fault.
now. Okay, you want to justify in your mind. I played a part in it. I poked the bear, and I wasn't hurt. You're gonna be back, and then it's gonna get worse. Potentially get worse and worse.
Then you made a choice, but y'all know y'all gonna hit her a lot harder. But you knew that.
That's what he said.
You knew that.
You knew that. You knew that. You knew he was a man. And he was stronger than you. But you still chose to swing and hit him. But they got to be the bigger person to allow you to hit them.
The thing I'm working on the most, and I think this exercise of doing this show makes it even harder. The thing I'm working on the most is my tone. My tone in real relationships.
That can elevate things. Your tone and how you responding. You poking it. You getting real husky. Okay, and yeah, like who said, LaShawn, whatever happens, happen. At that point,
I have a problem when I'm in a conversation that turns into a dialogue, that turns into a debate with my tone. I have a problem. I'm from a culture and a family, cousins, aunts, and uncles, where your tone was supposed to be what ended the situation. The louder your tone got, that is not reality. My tone is my problem. What my daughter said, my presentation.
Oh, she broke you down like that.
My presentation. And you can't tell somebody you don't understand how much better I am. What What's happening, fellas? I'm a first time. I've never seen or heard anything about you or your show. But let me start by saying I'm proud to see brothers doing a podcast. Respect. Don, please, everybody. This is what we do. Put Don back up. Don, since you're new to the show. Whenever we have a first timer on here, please everybody say what's up to Don.
Say what up. What up?
Say what up.
Don.
Show Don some love. Don, let me give you a quick thing. That's big Pisces energy. Yes, it is.
Yeah, your energy, your tone. Tone and delivery is everything.
Don, this is the safe space. We let you say whatever you want to say. We don't block you. We don't try and cancel you. Whatever. If it offends us, it offends us, and we go back and forth. So everybody say what's up to Don. I need everybody. Say what's up to Don. Keep peace, Don, Craig. I need y'all. Come on. Welcome, Don, to the family. Don, we're here Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Not on Monday because I work with Jonesy, but you'll get all that when you I work with Jonesy on Mondays on 94.7.
Oh, wait. Here's one of the moments, Donnie, where we come. Everyone, we're truthful here. No judgment zone.
Wait a second, Don. Wait a second. I don't even know if this music is fit for this, but full transparency. I smacked my ex, and he smacked me back. Never hit him again after that. Why are we laughing?
No, that's a good lesson learned.
What? We're not supposed to be laughing at.
No, well, that was mutual. It was respectful. You hit me, hit you back. Done, over with. We move on.
Never did that.
Is that considered toxic?
That is toxic.
She started it though.
That's a toxic situation.
She started.
We're not supposed to be laughing at this.
We're just being our true selves. We're just being honest. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back to you. You gonna go? I got some love for Donnie here. But go ahead.
Wait a second. Oh, show some love for Donnie first. Show some love. Get Don. Just let you know we like to bring you in. Everybody, hey Don, Envy McKee. One of my great friends, Envy McKee. Welcome, bro. All right, Don Page, you got fellow dudes. Hey Don, there we go, everybody. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go, Don. There we go.
Queen gave you some love.
Give Don that love.
Are they laughing at your music?
All right, now let's get to the true story that Craig got.
Even fact, what he say? If you know Shawn, it's hard to believe that. Oh, so they said that Shawn, that's not her energy.
I'm shocked too. I don't think I've met her in person.
She said he deserved it.
Oh, shit, she tried. Shawn, what is he doing? What's going on, Shawn?
Oh God. Kiss me and hit me and I hit you back. So kiss me.
I was trying to kiss me and I hit you and I hit you. Oh, we're not promoting this. Walk away. No, we're not promoting
Donnie
this.
Jumped right on there. Yeah, he'll fit right in. All right, let me go back up. So what was all right, so that's where we left off.
That was the first full transparency. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's be real. We all know a woman that will beat the brakes off a man. Yeah. There's some women. Yeah. The louder you get doesn't make you right, Shawn. I'm learning that. I tell my kids that all the time. I'm a work in progress, and I don't even want no cookies. All right, here we go. Whenever it starts with true story, you know it could be a doozy.
Real right. Here we go.
Some years ago, a guy in Philly encountered his baby mom in motor vehicles. She started wilding, and he left. She followed him 2 blocks, mouthing off. And then he blacked out. Oh, wait a second. What the fuck? Wait, turn the music off. Wait a second. This is why I got to pre-read this shit. And he killed her right there in the street.
Oh, we playing around. I ain't know when that deep. See, that's what it can lead to.
You never know what people are going through. Leave people alone.
Leave people alone. Stop poking that bear. They think it's cute. They slap you. He can't hit me back.
And let me tell y'all something. This is why my tone is a problem. And I'm no relationship therapist. I don't pretend to be one. She started it though.
No, she started. Shawn did. She slapped him first because
she deserved it. Good. But this is why I watch my tone. I have now come to a point that if you're in a relationship and y'all get into a screaming match, y'all have crossed the line that y'all should have never crossed. That's just for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just for me.
Some people are naturally loud. Like Mike, when you get upset, You're
That's why-
naturally loud, like annoying loud, like you're loud. So I couldn't imagine
DJ,
being
fuck
somebody
you.
being
Fuck you in real life.
somebody being
In real
with you dealing with that. So you're like that's too much.
But-
and you
but
can't even get your point across because you screaming. Now I'm not even feel like I'm being heard. So sometimes the slap, it's I can see how
slap what? What
I didn't say it. I said I can see how someone could react in those moments when
What?
they dealing with somebody that's loud.
What type of craziness did you just speak?
I didn't say what you thought I was about to say.
That violence is okay because of my tone? Because of my tone? What type of nonsense is this, Jay Black? What type of nonsense is this?
You can see how some things can escalate. Stop hollering at people. Respect is due. Don't be hollering at me.
Where you get this from? Where you get this nonsense from?
I'm gonna call Shawn on you.
You're a caveman. Shawn, watch your hands. Put your hands down, Shawn. All right, this is why my tone. When you and leave MB's thing on there. When you get into a yelling match, you're both in a disrespectful state. And now all rules and all common sense is going out the window. Now all you want to do, and I am one of the people who, number one, once we get off into trying to win the argument, I'm trying to get under your skin. That's a bad trait. That's a bad trait.
Wow, you being honest.
And number two, I'm now going to launch some stuff at you that I've been saving. This is bad that I've been saving to demolish you. I've been saving this. I've been saving this shit. True story. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No.
And this is why I'm trying. But the fact that I do this show and it's fun and I like doing it, this is not good practice for my tone, y'all. This show is not good practice. Like I start like this, and then we always wind up somewhere. So it's not good practice. So watch your tone. Exactly. People shut down and no one's listening.
Yeah, when you
anymore.
all loud like that, ain't nobody listening.
Unless you happen to be in a relationship with a person who also would like to get loud. And that's when it gets crazy. Evan McKee said, I don't do violence, full stop. Physical or verbal. Who regulated their folks who can regulate their emotions like a grown-up and high step.
So she out. It'll be like you got one time to not regulate yourself, and I'm out. She not dealing with it.
Yeah. Men, it's called pick and choose your battles. A woman cannot argue by herself. Silence is the king. Yeah, but you got to deal with somebody who, when you become silent, yeah, but you got to deal with somebody who, when you become silent, leaves you alone. A lot of people don't want to leave the person alone.
The silent is poking the bear too, because now you're ignoring them.
You're right. You want to poke the bear? You're right.
Don't dismiss me. Don't be
just
dismissive.
Just say that. You're right. And then just go back to watch or go back on your phone. No, you're right. You're right. I got it. All right.
I don't know what Shawn say.
Shawn said that's exactly what he was doing. Loud, arrogance, and intentionally trying to hurt me with his words, and he wouldn't shut up. And Shawn hauled off and smacked that motherfucker.
We're not laughing at the act. We're being adults and this is a safe space because we know deep down.
Hauled off and smacked him and she was sitting there looking at him like, Dad'll learn him today. He gonna learn today. Then I was like, bang, she got smacked back.
Oh, I didn't expect it. Hold on. Time out.
I'm sorry.
Personal foul.
Throw the flag on the play. Technical foul.
Whatever sport it is, right?
Yeah, technical foul. Guy with the headphones and the gray in his beard. Technical foul.
You start doing all the calls. You start doing blocking. You start doing every sport.
Traveling.
All right, we getting silly. I know
They called everything. The ref starts calling stuff that has to do with driving, illegal switching of lanes. What? They got nothing to do with that. Tax fraud. What are you talking about? This ain't got shit to do.
Oh, God. All right, we're silly. All right, yes, we are laughing at the act.
Yeah, we're just laughing at the act. We're not laughing.
No.
Y'all right. It's dismissive too. Passive aggressive. Yeah, but see, then you can't win. Like, I think there has to be. That's why it takes practice, man. That's why when Jay says it isn't work being in a relationship, it's work.
No, I was saying being with me is not work. It's just work.
It got worse. He said being with him is not work. God, I should send Lady Q the damn stream. I used to leave the house because silence with my ex didn't work. Dog, you got to take a walk. Just don't take a walk and go to the bar.
You can ignore people.
Don't go to the bar.
You're not ignore, like when they're hollering. Do you have that skill, Mike, to just ignore and let it just tune out? I'm really good at tuning out.
I've had too much trauma in my life being yelled at in my family that I can't. If you hype it up, listen, my track record is my track record. If you get at me, I can't sit there and listen. I can't.
Just tune out.
I can't.
Focus on the TV. Think about something else.
I can't.
Wonk. Just tune it out. Try it. Just literally try it.
I can't.
No,
I tried it.
Have you literally tried it?
I've tried it. I can't. Matter of fact, I tried it one time and I was successful and I walked. I said, I'm out. And as I'm walking, you know what's in my mind? Did this bitch really say that? Oh, this bitch think it's sweet today. She think it's really gonna be that. And I broiled it up, and then I went back for round 2, and it gets worse. What's good, Radio 1 Hondo fan? Hey,
that's Nick the Super Chick. We used to work with her at Radio
Hey, we got a whole bunch of old school. What's up, Nick the Super Chick? R.I.P.
Megatron, yeah.
Megatron, that was my dude.
Yeah, facts on facts.
When I first got back, when he came to Philly, we hung out, and then when I went to Hot 97, when I was the new kid on the block, he took me under his wing, and he was like, "Yo, just come to the strip club with me, dog." And we went to strip, man, had fun. It was fun. Rest in peace. We all have some sort of PTSD from our childhood. I really do.
Oh, so you blaming it on that, Mike? That's what it is?
I'm not blaming it. That's my reaction. Because that was so much yelling went on in my life that turned into a permanent, like that was the natural progression to anger. It wasn't sit down and talk.
Renard the Guard too.
And R.I.P. Renard the Guard.
Yeah.
It was funny as fuck. He used to make me laugh. Didn't work with my ex. He was psychotic. I'm currently writing a book about her. Okay, well, Donnie, at least you up.
He's turning his pain. Yeah. He putting it on the page. Right. And he said, all right, Donnie.
Donnie write a book on it. Yeah, she fucked your head up.
He's new, Mike. He just started watching. Well, I guess he gets the gist of the show at this point.
Yeah. You know, your life fucked up when you do this shit afterwards, like a year or two, you start writing shit. September 17th, 2004.
It started off a normal morning.
There was a slight breeze outside. You could see leaves, children playing. As I was going through the torture and hell, which was called a relationship.
Oh, God.
Cynthia didn't know the damage she was doing at the time. Welcome, Donnie.
Welcome. All right, at least he laughed. He cried laughing at you. All right, so
Donnie, I've been there. Listen, you wrote books, I write jokes. Like you wrote books, I get on stage and say my pain to people who screwed me up. Like there's been some relationship pain. Ask Shawn to answer my question. What was the question, Craig?
Let me go back.
Because we're about to wrap. Oh, damn, it's 8:52. Shawn, did you use the right or left so I know what side to say? Damn, no, don't. Come on, enough. That was bad. That could have ended in jail. You know? That could have ended poorly, Shawn. Put Shawn. Shawn, let me tell you something, Shawn. I hope you've learned from that. I hope you realize violence is not the answer. I hope we've realized that our tone is key and that, we glamorize arguing in relationships, especially in our culture. We glamorize, they be going at it. They love each other. They be going at it. Loving each other and going at each other's throat in an argument, they don't coexist. They can't coexist. And you just say y'all still love each other. Y'all ain't supposed to be together. And she jumped out the closet.
Oh, wait. Donnie said you were on to something. That's exactly how it started, Mike. With your book.
Wait. It was September 17th. The kids were playing outside. The leaves were beginning to blow in the street. Laughter and smiles surrounded our home, but no one knew the hell that Donnie was now caught up in.
All right, we gotta go.
All right. We'll
It's
be
been
back
fun.
at it tomorrow. Don't forget March 21st. I'm going to be at Newark Symphony Hall. The way you took notes.
Yeah, when he said, you know, it's a problem. You go to a book.
That's how I am. When I'm writing jokes about somebody, certain people, and I keep their names out of it, I'm like, I remember that.
Go to this book and me write this down.
Get this
I need
shit
to
off my
remember this.
motherfucking
Now I'm
chest.
journaling.
No, this is my other journal. I really have my journal here. This is my other journal. I'll be journaling. This is my new journal. I start journaling stuff. You gotta get it off your chest. You do. Like, it seems like when I write it and then I read it, what I'm upset about, it makes me feel better. So it gets it out and gets it open. But I'm no therapist and I don't play one on the show. Y'all, this music has me hollering. Rashida, thank y'all for supporting. Donnie, thank you for being a newcomer on the block. We hope you'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Tomorrow is Thursday, which we call Friday Eve here. Newark Symphony Hall, the 21st. Don't forget, please, like, share. Thank you, Envy. She shared. Thank you for a few people who shared. I forget, I saw a few people share it. Thank you. We're at 241 comments today. Thank you for your engagement. It doesn't show up on my Facebook, all the comments.
YouTube.
I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes
Because you got so many different platforms that are all pulling together different ones.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. And let me see if I can find this. And this, if you want to go to my Facebook, this is the actual Facebook right here. That's the one. They said they're like, Craig told me yesterday there's like 5 of them. Thank you, Craig, for looking out for my daughter. Got the 4 new tires on, and she's good. So thank you for that. That's the Facebook right there. So go to that one. You can put more comments, likes. But YouTube, the channel, the Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. I will be 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Making
right?
sure
Yes,
you're gonna
sir.
be a, now, Donnie. We have a history of, but that was in the past. I don't know.
That was in the past. That's because we
We're not
talked
even
about
gonna
Bill
bring it up.
Cosby.
So 7 a.m. We're not even gonna bring up. It might be 7:30,
90.
7:15, 7:20, 8 o'clock sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna say so. Yeah, it's been 7 o'clock. Mike has been very consistent. I
Yes.
will give him that.
I won't be. We won't be here on Mondays, Tuesdays through Friday. Tuesday through Friday. All right, y'all. You know how we end this thing. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. You fight for parking spots. You fight for cell phone codes. You fight for likes and views. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone or anybody, anything, any situation take it from you. Michael Shawn, J Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and the whole Takeover Legend community. We are gone. Name.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. J Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out, or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.